guys, how are we doing today? And welcome to another episode of SeddzSayz. It is Friday, it is 8 o'clock, and you know what time it is? It is time for the road to Badgerfest. And we are on episode number 5 now. This week we are going to be checking out another band who will be performing at this year's Badgerfest, which takes place on the 17th and 18th of October at the Bread Shed in Manchester. And like I say, week in, week out, this year's lineup is absolutely phenomenal. This year is headlined by Zentrix and Raging Speedhorn, and the bands that are going to be supporting throughout the day are absolutely stellar. Now, week in, week out, we are going to be checking out bands that are performing at this year's festival to give you kind of an idea of what to expect from this year's lineup. And this week we're kind of killing two birds with one stone, because John Badger reached out to me the other day and said, this is the band you're going to feature this Friday. And funnily enough, about 10 minutes after he did that, this band actually emailed me and said, hey Matt, love what you're doing at SeddzSayz, please can we have a reaction video? So, yes, you can have a reaction video, and yes, you can be featured in this week's episode of Road to Badgerfest. So, without further ado, the band that we are checking out today is a band called Mad Spanner. Now, never listened to this band before. I'm going to be brutally honest. I know full well about this band. I see their social media flying around all the time. I see people hyping about them, especially in the kind of like the punky scene, like they incorporate elements of thrash in there. But I've heard that they are very comedic. It's like a comedy thrash band. Think bands such as like Psycho Stick, Footprints in the Custard, that kind of stuff. If you love that, you're going to absolutely dig these guys. And John Badger did say to me, the song I want you to feature is a song called, let me see if I can pronounce this right, Electrophobic Nosebleed. Electrophobic? Yeah, Electrophobic Nosebleed. He said it's a shorten but a sweeten, and it clocks in at just like 2 minutes long, so I cannot wait to check this out. I've got their bio up here in front of me, just so I'll read a bit of you, just read a bit of it out to give you an idea of what we've got going on here. It just says, frantic, bizarre, and utterly wild. Introducing Mad Spanner. Always seeking to put the absurd on stage. Dedicated to delivering an intense tornado of a show with energy and passion unparalleled. Ooh, that's pretty cool. And over the years they have supported the likes of I Assassin, the Sourheads, Ashen Crown, Proteus, Footprints in the Custard, who he did mention earlier, Hecate Enthroned, who are pretty cool. Yeah, cannot wait to check these guys out. See what they sound like. I've got an idea of what they're going to sound like. I'm going to be brutally honest, and if they sound anything like what in my mind I think they're going to sound like, it's going to be wicked, because I dig that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's delve into this song by Mad Spanner. As I said earlier, this is Electrophobic Nosebleed. Love the chicken sounds in the background. Oh yeah. Proper like old school punk, man. I love as well, in the nicest way, that the production quality just sounds like absolute trash. I mean, it's meant to, it's punk music. This is how punk music's meant to sound, but I love that. I bet these guys are an absolute hoot to watch live. Okay. You can tell that this band is all about the live show. You can picture it now, can't you? Just everyone going absolutely mental to this. And even though it is a bit tongue-in-cheek and a bit silly, the musicianship is wicked. If you listen carefully, like, everyone plays a key role in this song. Quite a racket as well for just a three-piece band, I must admit. I've got to admit as well, I do love the album artwork for their album Life Absurd. Very zany. Well, wasn't that a ride and a half, ladies and gentlemen? That was, as they pronounced it in there, Electorophobic Nosebleed by the band Mad Spanner. Now, it is taken from their album Life Absurd, which is now available on Bandcamp. You can pick it up at www.madspanner.bandcamp.com. So go and check out some of their other stuff. Those guys are going to be absolutely wild at this year's festival. I can see it now. Like, bands like that just go absolutely mental live. I've worked with so many bands like that over the years when I was a promoter. Raised by Owls come to mind. They're in a similar league to that, and I absolutely love Raised by Owls. Like I said, I've never heard anything by Mad Spanner before. I've never seen them live before, but after today I'll be certainly going back and checking out their back catalogue, and we'll be down the front at Badgerfest, moshing along to Electorophobic Nosebleed. That was absolutely wicked. That will do it though for this episode of SeddzSayz Road to Badgerfest. Thank you very much for tuning in again this week. What I will do is I will link down all the band's social media below so you can check them out for yourselves. And if you did enjoy what you just saw there on the SeddzSayz channel, please do hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with everything SeddzSayz related. We will see you guys next week with some more music video reactions. In the meantime, stay safe and have a good evening, folks.